Imagine this, November 4th, 1979, Tehran, Iran. A crowd gathers outside a tall concrete wall. Behind that wall is the United States Embassy. The shouting grows louder. Then, suddenly, the gates are stormed. American diplomats are blindfolded. 52 people are taken hostage. For 444 days, the world watches. How did it get this bad? How did two countries that once trusted each other become enemies? To understand this moment, we have to go back to oil, back to power, back to a decision made in 1953. And once you hear it, you may never look at this conflict the same way again.
Our friendship is irreplaceable, and my own gratitude is to the Shah, who in his wisdom and with his experience has been so helpful to me, a new leader. We have no other nation on earth who is closer to us in planning for our mutual military security. We have no other nation with whom we have closer consultation on regional problems that concern us both. And there is no leader with whom I have a deeper sense of personal gratitude and personal friendship. On behalf of the people of the United States, I would like to offer a toast at this time to the great leaders of Iran, the Shah and the Shahbanu, and to the people of Iran, and to the world peace that we hope together we can help to bring.
We continue to face a grave situation in Iran, where our embassy has been seized and more than 60 American citizens continue to be held as hostages in an attempt to force unacceptable demands on our country. We're using every available channel to protect the safety of the hostages and to secure their release. Along with the families of the hostages, I have welcomed and I appreciate the restraint that has been shown by Americans during this crisis. We must continue to exhibit such constraint. Despite the intensity of our emotions, the lives of our people in Iran are at stake. I must emphasize the gravity of the situation. It's vital to the United States and to every other nation that the lives of diplomatic personnel and other citizens abroad be protected, and that we refuse to permit the use of terrorism and the seizure and the holding of hostages to impose political demands. No one should underestimate the resolve of the American government and the American people in this matter. It is necessary to eliminate any suggestion that economic pressures can weaken our stand on basic issues of principle. Our position must be clear. I am ordering that we discontinue purchasing of any oil from Iran for delivery to this country.
In the early 1950s, Iran had something the world desperately wanted: oil. But there was a problem. Most of that oil was controlled by a British company. Iran received only a small share of the profits. The Iranian people were angry. So in 1951, their Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh made a bold move. He nationalized the oil industry. In simple words, he said, "This oil belongs to Iran." The people cheered, but Britain did not, and neither did the United States. This was the Cold War era. America feared that if Iran became unstable, it might fall under Soviet control. So in August 1953, something secret happened. The CIA and British intelligence helped remove Mossadegh from power. It was called Operation Ajax. Protests were organized. Chaos spread. And soon, Mossadegh was gone. In his place, the Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, returned to power. He was friendly to the West, very friendly. To Washington, this was victory, but to many Iranians, this felt like betrayal, and betrayal has a long memory. For the next 25 years, the Shah ruled Iran. America backed him strongly. He bought billions of dollars in U.S. weapons. He modernized cities. He built highways, universities, even nuclear facilities with American help. On the surface, Iran looked modern and powerful, but underneath, fear. The Shah created a secret police force called Savak. People who spoke against him could disappear. Torture stories spread. And many Iranians believed one thing: the Shah stays in power because America wants him there. Resentment grew quietly, like a volcano building pressure underground. By 1978, the streets were filled with protesters, rich and poor, young and old, religious and secular. They all wanted the same thing: the Shah gone. Leading this movement was a religious leader in exile, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. He promised independence, he promised dignity, he promised freedom from foreign control. In January 1979, the Shah fled Iran. He left the country. Weeks later, Khomeini returned to massive crowds. Iran was no longer a monarchy. It became the Islamic Republic of Iran. And everything changed, because this new government did not trust America. Not at all. Then came the moment that shocked the world. The United States allowed the sick Shah to enter America for medical treatment. To many Iranians, this looked suspicious. They feared America was planning another coup, just like 1953. So, on November 4th, 1979, students stormed the U.S. Embassy. They took 52 Americans hostage.
The hostages are in our hands. In the case of any military intervention, we will destroy them.
Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Television screens in America showed blindfolded diplomats. Anger exploded across the U.S. A rescue mission was attempted in April 1980. It failed in the desert. 8 American servicemen died. After 444 days, the hostages were finally released in January 1981. But by then, something permanent had happened. Diplomatic relations were cut. Sanctions began. Trust was gone. Completely. As if revolution wasn't enough, Iraq invaded Iran in September 1980. The Iran-Iraq War had begun. It would last 8 brutal years. Over 1 million people would die. The United States did not support Iran. Instead, it leaned toward Iraq. Iran saw this as proof. America wants us weak. Then, in 1988, tragedy struck again. A U.S. Navy ship shot down an Iranian passenger airplane over the Persian Gulf. 290 civilians died. America said it was a mistake. Iran called it murder. Pain hardened into anger, and anger hardened into hatred. Through the 1990s and 2000s, tensions never disappeared. America accused Iran of supporting militant groups in the Middle East. Iran accused America of trying to control the region. Then came the nuclear issue. Iran insisted its nuclear program was peaceful. The U.S. feared nuclear weapons. Sanctions tightened. The economy in Iran suffered. In 2015, a breakthrough. Iran and world powers signed a nuclear deal, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Sanctions would be lifted in exchange for limits on nuclear activity. It looked like peace might be possible. But in 2018, the United States withdrew from the deal. Sanctions returned, and the cycle of distrust began again.
My fellow Americans, Today, I want to update the world on our efforts to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. The Iranian regime is the leading state sponsor of terror. It exports dangerous missiles, fuels conflicts across the Middle East, and supports terrorist proxies and militias such as Hezbollah, Hamas, the Taliban, and Al-Qaeda.
Here is the uncomfortable truth. Both countries believe they are defending themselves. Both believe the other started it. Both remember different wounds. For Americans, the image of blindfolded hostages still burns. For Iranians, the memory of a foreign-backed coup still stings. This is not a story of simple good versus evil. It is a story of fear, of pride, of power, of choices made decades ago that still shape today's headlines. Two nations, once partners, now rivals. History did not change overnight. It changed step by step, decision by decision. And until both sides confront the past honestly, the shadow of 1953, the anger of 1979, and the pain of 444 days will continue to echo